guys, hope you're doing great. I know I've reacted to Monk before, and Hua Chenyu delivered a wonderful performance. But this is a redo of that, but maybe it's a completely different song. So I'm not sure about that. The lyrics is different. And the melody, I think, is gonna be different. The feeling is also gonna be different. So overall, this is Monk. Ah, there you go. Again, I mean, Blue Stage is something.
鞋儿破，帽儿破，身上的袈裟破。南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛。
Oh. So nice. Oh, that's so nice. Is the name right? It's like a mantra. Oh, the cameraman. Ah. I wonder if something will come up to him. Oh, that's his signature. Yeah. I got his signature style. It's this wailing, like, whoa. He does it so well, and I think maybe he does not even consciously understands that he's doing that, but this is what separates him from just an ordinary, like, well-played song. Just what separates them to me in my mind in terms of vocal styles, like the ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. It's like he's like letting it out and like, oh, letting it out and like push it back, pulls it back a little bit, but that's kind of stylish. And that's like full. Remember I told you with Soyan, it's like it's this, like going down and up a little bit, but with Hua, it's like he's letting down and pulling it back, and it gives this sort of like a really Chinese feelings in some songs. It's like teasing almost. So it's definitely the different song, and this Namo Mitofo, Namo Mitofo. Google translates this as South Amitabha. And since we're here, Amitabha. Okay, it's from Buddhism, of course. Celestial Buddha according to the sculptures. Aha, it's a Buddha. I thought Buddha is one person. Maybe because Buddha has tons of past lives, and this is why, like in different lives, he had different names. Aha, Amitabha, Amitabha, light, splendor. Yes. Basically, it's a monk and Buddha. Something in between. I think like this is what it's about. This person, this entity, even now already, it's what it's all about. I'm not very religious, but I'm interested in different religions as in, I cannot say scientific things, but as just things we can study. And like Christianism, Catholicism, although it's like a branch of Christianism, and like Buddhism and Islam. I'm not that into Islam because I have never been exposed to that much, but Buddhism, because from when I was a child, I liked Asian things. By things I mean culture, paintings, mostly art. So this is how, and art, represents oftentimes religion. Like we know Christianity, we know this period when everything was about saints. So in Asian art, it was still the same. Religion is still represented in art. So if you like art, if you like paintings, if you like sculptures, you're bound to learn something about religion. So this is why I've known about Buddhism for a long time, of course. Not just because I was exposed to it, it was around me, but because this is what I was indirectly interested in. I would have some not the totem, but some sort of amulet. It's not amulet though. I have some piece of paper that represents Buddha because we just exchanged on the plane. When I was flying around China, I met a couple and they were newlyweds, and they saw that I have, even though I'm not religious, I had this icon in my wallet, and they had just bought this piece of, let's call it an icon, from like Buddhist island, and we exchanged it. So I have now I have that. It's somewhere. I placed it somewhere, but I don't remember now where. Should I talk about the way he takes this high note, like almost like crying? Maybe. He takes this high note sometimes. I cannot listen to it. This is why I did not react it to Shanghai. It's because the coarseness of his voice that he intentionally sometimes makes it to deliver the emotion. I cannot process that, and I don't like how it's hurt. How I listen. I just don't like the sound of the like I cannot do that. I cannot do that. It's this. When it's too much, like in Shanghai, I cannot listen to the song many times like I do in Ordinary Path, for example, or Heaven. He doesn't do that much in Heaven. Not at all, I think. Yes, but in Shanghai, it was too prominent for me. And here, I'm just like, it's one thing that I wish that he would... I wish I could see a performance when he does not give into emotion and just takes this note, because obviously he can't do it. It's not a note for him. So I just wish he would not put that much emotion into it and put that much pressure on it, so I could just hear this beautiful note like he does in other performances. But it's not often that he does that. Sometimes he just like let it go, and lets it go, and this is why sometimes I cannot this like I cannot imitate that. I cannot imitate that. But he does this. He does this. Just trust me, he does this. And I wish he wouldn't do it that much, because maybe it's hurtful to your voice. Because he's still young, he has to protect it. And this screaming is not good for you. Especially when you know that you cannot, you can not do that. You have an option of not doing that, but because you give it into your emotion, you just do it too much. Hopefully, he would not do that often. Hope you enjoyed my reaction, guys. And of course, if you want to see more, please tell me what videos to interact, and that way I could see you next video.